What is more frightening, you think, when you have a headline in a newspaper talking about a gunman on the loose? So someone has a gun, they've lost their mind, and they're on the loose, shooting people. Or a head in a newspaper that says, bullets bounce off of men. Which one will frighten people more? The gunman on the loose, who may shoot in a mall or at a kindergarten or whatever, or a guy who cannot be touched by bullets? Which one is more frightening? Why did I repeat the question? Because I want you to think. If there is a guy or woman or someone on the loose with a gun, they've lost their mind, they have a gun, but they have a limited amount of bullets. So even if they lose their minds and begin to shoot around, yes, people may die, they will make victims, but they're limited. And eventually you can use a bullet to shut them down. But if you have someone who has this shield around them, that bullets bounce off of them, what does that mean? That means you can't contain them. That means you can't evict them. Let's say they are at some cafe and the cafe owner wants them to leave. Now, anyone, you can use physical strength to get them out of the cafe. But if you have someone where danger bounces off them, you can't make them leave. They'll leave when they want to. So if you want to escalate, they can make you escalate. And because violence bounces off of them, what are you going to do? Or if, let's go further. What's worse? What do you think frightens people more? When you have a home invasion, that burglars just entered a place and robbed the house, or maybe it's a business, they took away the materials. That can be frightening. Nobody wants that to happen. Or someone at a distance who manages to empty your house without you being aware of it. Again, burglars using guns or sticks to break into a place, empty the place, or someone at a distance who manages to empty your place and not even aware your place is being emptied. Not now. I'm recording a video. Look, another example, because I want you to understand where I'm heading with this. What's worse in people's experience? A rapist who begins to stalk you, walk behind you, you're at the mall, you're walking home, and you see the guy popping everywhere. And you see the look on his face as he's about to have his way with you. Hold on. Yo, I'm recording a video. I'll answer you soon. Okay. Someone that's about to sexually assault you, and you can see them moving around. You see the look on their face. They're about to do their thing. Or someone who just sits somewhere, and before you know it, you've spent the night with them and you don't know why. What's more frightening? I'm sorry for the interruption, but okay, that's over. What's more frightening? I can just give you the answer, but I'm making this video in such a way because I want you to think, I want you to participate in this message. Well, you have your answer. The man where violence is bouncing off of him, the one that can empty your house at a distance, so they don't have to physically trespass on your property, but they can just affect your property without being there, and the one who can just sit somewhere and they can have their way with you eventually without them having to using any physical force on you. Why did I give these three examples? Because I want you to understand how commoners think. Commoners are all about having control. So when you have abilities that are beyond their control, They don't have control anyway, they just have a grip. But if you have abilities that are beyond their grip, they will see and experience your potential, but that potential will frighten them because they don't know how to turn it their way. And here's the thing, if they are wrong and they're acting out of line and you have abilities beyond their grip, they know they'll lose and they know how it will end up. So in their dark mentality, in their black and white thinking, when you have powers beyond their means, you're automatically a threat. They'll rather have you being some gunman on the loose, shooting in malls and all of that, than for you to be someone who's freed from the spirit of violence. They'll rather have some weirdo stalker around than to have someone who's just confident in their natural sexuality and who doesn't violate anyone. The fact you're confident in your natural sexuality alone is already something that scares them off. So you don't have to be a danger. You don't have to have negative nor bad intentions. The fact alone that you have abilities beyond their means makes you a threat. You can have 10 murderers on the loose, 10 psychopathic murderers who will surely kill again, but they'll focus on you. Why? Because you dare to be happy, you dare to be joyful without their consent. They'll rather have 10 or 20 child molesters on the loose, jumping on children, doing all kinds of weird stuff. They'll rather put up with that than to deal with a man or woman who's happy and content in how God designed them. This may sound very weird, but that's how those people are. So don't be surprised when they suddenly make you a national threat. Well, national threat may be a bit extreme, but they may do it. Not through mainstream media, because that will bring too much attention to you, but they'll do it. And maybe they'll even use mainstream media if they're desperate enough. Again, beware with using your power. With your power means the strength you have when you walk by faith. Beware how you use it. Not because not because you're harming people, not because you're exploiting people, not because you're doing evil. No, you're not doing evil. But those who are dark-minded, even the good things you do, they'll turn around as if you harmed them. Well, you didn't harm them at all. They'll play the victim and they'll use that as an excuse to escalate and to cause harm on everyone around them. I'm telling you, beware how you use your power. Cowards will trigger you to use your power for good, just to use that as an excuse to act out their psychopathic rage. Cowards will trigger you to do what's right, so that you doing what's right can be used by them as an excuse to explode. So always use discernment. That's it for now. Keep agreeing with Christ and be at peace.